Hey, what is up guys? So shockingly, the first time I recorded the introduction to this video, I was constantly not really in the view of the camera. And you know, there's still parts in the rest of the video where I'm not in the full view of the camera, but you know what? You guys are just gonna roll with it, okay? Or otherwise you stop watching. Either way, I don't really care. So, to introduce the video for real now, so basically, some people really love my advice because I'm so wise and intelligent, and today I thought I would give you the advice that these people are seeking, these people being the people in the video that you're about to watch. So, yes, we're going to publicly discuss their problems. That was a good intro. Okay, enjoy the rest. Our first one for today. Dear Dana, I have a big problem and I have no idea what to do about it. Ever since quarantine, I have had to work from home. I'm an actress by trade. They all say that. Like, by trade? Okay. So I have to perform my auditions over Zoom. The directors always prefer that we do our auditions outside to create a more authentic experience, which is fine by me. The problem is my neighbor. He has these obnoxious pet hamsters that have started causing major problems in my auditions. They are constantly running on their hamster wheels and are being very loud. I can hear them from my backyard, and so can the directors. I asked my neighbor to do something about it, but he refused. What can I do? Distressed, Olivia. Okay, for one thing, why are your directors having you do your auditions outside? That seems weird, but okay. Secondly, how loud are these hamsters that you can actually hear them outside? Like, what? Like, I don't know. Are they like next door? They have to be next, like right, like, alright, whatever. But it appears that this is a really big problem for you, Olivia with an A. Olivia? Or is it pronounced Aliva? I think it's Olivia. Alright. Well, I'm sure running around your backyard sounds like a grand old time, but honestly, it seems like a problem that your directors can hear these hamsters from outside, and it's probably destroying your life because you're never going to get any audition if they can hear hamsters at the neighbor's house, right? I mean, obviously that is something everyone has to turn you down for because, you know, your hamster's next door. But, you know, so what I would say is maybe you can come up with a sound that you would rather hear than the hamsters that can cover up the sound of the hamsters, because like I said, they can't be that loud. So, like, do you have some music to go along with it? Or ocean waves, whatever goes along with your scene. And honestly, it seems like you're probably just overreacting, but who am I to say? Alright. Good luck, Olivia. Probably never hear from you ever again. Our second one. Dear Dana, let's cut to the chase. Alright, cut the formalities. I am incredibly socially awkward. I hate any scenario that involves me talking to strangers, and it's becoming a problem in my life. The area that I'm most affected by is in ordering food at restaurants. I can't stand it. I feel like such an idiot, and I don't like talking to them. I always know exactly what I want, but I forget everything when I'm at the counter. Do you have advice on how I can handle this situation? Your socially awkward friend, Marvin. Alright, Marvin. My man, I'm so sorry that you are feeling this way. Honestly, I think that your best route is in avoidance, complete avoidance. And if you can't avoid going to fast food places or restaurants, I would just pretend to be deaf. Okay? Like, hear me out. Bring a piece of paper with you and a pen or a pencil, whatever, and write down your order. And at the top of your page, write, I am deaf. Now you have to be all in on this. It's harder at a sit-down restaurant because you're sitting there the whole time, so you have to pretend like you can't hear anything while the entire time you're eating. But if you're at a fast food restaurant, no one really cares. So as long as you can go for the entire minute ordeal pretending like you can't hear a word anyone's saying, you're in the clear. So all in all, yeah, just pretend to be deaf. It'll work out unless the person at the register happens to know sign language, in which case, sorry buddy, you're out of luck and that's the most socially awkward situation you will ever be in. Alright, and our last viewer seeking my humble advice. Dear Dana, my neighbor is getting on my last nerve. We have had squabbles before, but she's really starting to irk me now. I am a scientist working with hamsters to train them to smell cancer in patients. Unfortunately, the shutdown has caused me to take my hamsters home to work. I am doing my best to work with the circumstances, but my next door neighbor is putting my hamsters in deep distress. For some reason, she's always running around her yard and reading books out loud in vague and unimpressive accents. My hamsters are bewildered and pour their stress into exercise. I'm pretty sure they haven't gotten off their hamster wheel except to eat and sleep. How can I deal with my annoying neighbor? Irked, Rory. Rory, thank you for doing the most for the world with your hamsters. Are you affiliated with a real lab, or are you just doing this work all on your own? Either way, I hope you succeed. As for your hamsters' mental lives, have you tried talking to your neighbor? You know, like maybe don't just come attacking her. Like, come with a very kind and constructive argument. It's gotta be well formed. Honestly, you should make a PowerPoint presentation to just really make sure you get all the points that you have across. Pros and cons list would be nice. Anytime you add in graphs, that's always a good idea. Have you tried moving the hamsters so that they can't hear her? How loud is she being? Is she like yelling? I guess that'd be annoying. Isn't it annoying for you? Honestly, you should just use yourself as an example here. How do your neighbors feel? Can you get your neighbors to create a committee against her loud, obnoxious, reading books out loud in vague and unimpressive accents? I think that you could probably get something done about that. Yeah. And best of luck to your hamsters, because if nothing happens soon, they're probably just gonna drop from running all the time. So yeah, I hope that you get it figured out before she kills them on accident. Yep. You're welcome, Rory. You're welcome. Alright, anyway, so that's the last of my pieces of advice, and I know that I give the best advice in the world. Well, actually, usually my first ideas are bad and my second ideas are better, but I only gave first ideas today. So, they're good. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed all of my pieces of advice. Do you have problems that you would like to share with me on the internet? If you do, please let me know. You can throw them in a comment down below. You can message me somewhere. And yeah, I would love to share your problems with the world and give you advice via YouTube. I think that'd be great. Yeah. What do you guys think? What should Rory do about his hamsters? And the crazy lady, should he just suck it up? Should he get some new hamsters? Should he move? He could move. Honestly, I think that might be a good idea too. My second ideas are better. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, have fun, don't get lost, and bring back an adventure. Bye guys.